Every morning at exactly 8:10, Lena sat at the same corner table in a small cafe near the train station. She always ordered the same thing, one cappuccino and a butter croissant. And every day, she left an empty chair across from her. People thought she was waiting for someone. They were right, but that someone hadn't shown up in almost 3 years. 3 years ago, Lena met Arjun in that same cafe. He was loud, full of ideas, always talking about the company he wanted to start. She was quiet, thoughtful, someone who believed in small steps, not leaps. But somehow, they balanced each other. They made a promise. Every Sunday morning, same cafe, same coffee, no matter what. For months, they kept that promise. Until one Sunday, Arjun didn't show up. At first, Lena thought he overslept. Then maybe he was busy. But when 2 days passed and his phone stayed off, she knew something was wrong. A week later, she got a call. Arjun had been in an accident on his way to the cafe. He survived, but he'd moved to another city for recovery. No message, no goodbye, just gone. Yet, Lena kept coming. Every morning, same coffee, same seat, same empty chair. One rainy morning, a stranger, Ishan, a tired-looking man with a worn-out backpack, walked into the cafe. The place was full, except for the seat across from Lena. "Mind if I sit here?" he asked. She nodded quietly. He noticed the untouched second cup of coffee on the table. "Waiting for someone?" She smiled faintly. "Yes, always." They didn't talk much that day, but he kept coming back, and soon he started sitting across from her every morning, like a quiet tradition. Weeks passed. They began to talk, slowly, carefully. Ishan was an artist. He'd lost his sister in an accident 2 years ago and hadn't painted since. He said he came to the cafe because it reminded him of her. Lena told him about Arjun, about promises, loss, and how waiting had become her habit. He listened, really listened, and for the first time in years, she didn't feel invisible. One morning, Ishan brought a small brown envelope. "I think this belongs to you," he said softly. Inside was a letter. It was from Arjun. He had written it months after the accident, explaining that he was recovering slowly but couldn't face her until he rebuilt his life. He ended with a line that made her tears fall silently. "If you ever stop waiting for me, I hope you find someone who understands your silence." Ishan reached into his bag and took out a canvas. He had painted her. Lena sitting at the cafe table, one hand on a coffee cup, and another chair beside her, no longer empty. "He said to find someone who understands your silence," Ishan said. "Maybe we both were waiting for the same thing. Peace." Lena still visits the cafe every morning, but now she doesn't sit alone. Sometimes life doesn't give you closure. Sometimes it gives you someone new, not to replace what you lost, but to remind you that love can return in a different form. This was the Coffee Cup Promise. If you've ever had someone who changed the way you see waiting, share the story with someone who might need to hear it today.